What is up, guys? It's Mel and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having an amazing day and welcome to the September Nintendo Direct. Everybody's been asking for this, well, the Nintendo fans mostly, and it's going to be on for 40 minutes, so grab a snack, grab a drink, and, just chill out, until the stream starts. I don't really know what to expect because Nintendo keeps jumping back and forth with their live events this year, and I think the gaming, I don't know if it's just me, let me know in the comments. Obviously we've seen Gamescom and stuff like that, all of these shows showcasing different games and things like that, but is it just me or were they all pretty shitty this year? Because you take last year and we had the Elden Ring reveal, we had Sea of Thieves announced with their Pirates of the Caribbean expansion, which is actually a permanent expansion, I found out, and we were able to get all of these amazing games revealed this year, even though there was some, good games announced. Nothing was groundbreaking for me, which is a real shame. Forspoken I am excited to play, but I need to get a PS5 first, not unless it's out on PS4 as well. I've started to play Horizon Forbidden West. Zero Dawn was amazing. What other games have I played this year? Bloodborne, even though that wasn't announced last year, but I'm just going off the games that I have played this year. Bloodborne, Stray was a good one. Games like that, I think, just in terms of the game scene in general this year, it's been very weird. And I don't know if anybody else feels that way. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it seems to be starting good at the beginning of the year, and then as the year went on during the live events, it was pretty crappy. Even previous Nintendo Directs, they weren't that great. It focused more on, I don't know, it was more like the indie games that you don't really want to play. It's almost like, it's your last choice, your last option. But yeah, it's really weird. I don't know what to expect from this. A lot of people have been saying Breath of the Wild 2 that we'll finally get a proper look at the gameplay, or the dialogue, whatever, and that we'll also finally get a name. Other people have said that GameCube is coming to the Switch. I'm not banking on it, only because, there's a few YouTubers I will watch. Wolfden, I'm a huge fan of. RGT85, Switch Force, I enjoy watching his videos. Creators like that, but I'm not going off what everybody else says or the media, because take the media, for instance, you know, when they says that a Switch Pro was coming, and that was pure horseshit. They were just working on the OLED Switch. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually comes to the Switch this year, because these are just games that are launching this winter. We know that Breath of the Wild 2 is out next year, but I don't think we'll get a name for it. Nintendo is very suspicious this year when it comes to their games. I don't know if it's just me, but they're acting weirder than usual. So some of the comments, Kid Icarus 2. Someone mentioned Splatoon 4 isn't the third one. The third one isn't even out yet. Mario Kart 9. Now I'll say this for Mario Kart 9, we're not going to see another Mario Kart for another few years, or at least until there is an evolution of the Switch. What I've been saying since the beginning is, and I said this last year on my Twitch channel when I was actually streaming Breath of the Wild 1, is that if they do release a Switch Pro, if there is in fact a newer model coming out, then that will be released alongside Breath of the Wild 2, because that will be their biggest hit. Mario Odyssey, I don't know if they're going to release. I know that they might be working on a new 2D Mario, but when it comes to a new 3D Mario, I don't think that will come at the Switch on launch. If they do another evolution of the Switch, I think it will just be, you know, Breath of the Wild 2. So they've got a lot to stake on it if they do decide to release a higher grade Nintendo Switch. I've had my Nintendo Switch since 2018. I've got one of the originals, and it's starting to do my head in because the Joy-Cons are just broken and everything. So if they do a new iteration of the Switch, I'd like to see them fix the Joy-Con drift, which they are adamant isn't real when it is, because I've had trouble with my Joy-Cons for over a year and a half now, and I was trying to download Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and I can't play it because, you know, Joy-Con drift. You know, I don't touch the controllers and my character just starts moving on their own, and it's annoying. It's, you know, shit when you can't, you know, enjoy the game. But in terms of like games like Mario Kart 9, we're not going to see that for another few years, or at least until a new iteration of the Switch is out. Because let's face it, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, along with the new tracks that they've just released, people are going to continuously buy that, especially if it's bundled with the Switch. People are going to gear more towards that than anything else. So yeah, I doubt that they're going to release Mario Kart 9. That'll probably be 2025, 2026 at the latest. If it does come out next year, I'll be shocked, you know, because they're still releasing stuff for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And when you take Mario Kart 8, which was originally a Wii U game, and then you can, because here's the thing, most games don't translate well, and yet Mario Kart 8 did, and then they just put it onto the Switch, left it to die out basically, but people were still buying it, and it's just recently that we're getting these new tracks. I hate when Nintendo experiment. I mean, it's all well and good on paper, but the final result doesn't exactly work. Like those track thingies that they've built, that you can buy as a track pack. You know, you can put it all around your living room, and it's like, you know, AR or whatever. So it doesn't really work because it's too expensive, and not a lot of people are going to buy it. So you're losing money in the process. Some of these Lego sets, and it makes me think back to. It's not Skylanders, but it's the Disney Infinity sets. They would bring out Disney Infinity and then Disney Infinity 2 and 3.0, and it was really expensive. You know, and even the figurines, they were like £20 for one figurine, you know, just so that you could play the game. Because I got the starter pack back in 2014, and it came with Sully from Monsters Inc., and it came with Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. And as soon as I finished those expansions right away, I couldn't enjoy the rest of the game because you needed, you know, the other characters, and it was really, really annoying, you know, because they're too fucking expensive. So yeah, I just went into a whole tirade, and I've just forgotten everything I was just says. Going mad. a lot of people said there better be Pokemon news. They've already been releasing a bunch of Pokemon games. They're not going to talk about it at Nintendo Direct. I think they'll focus more on what's coming to Switch Online. I think that'll be a huge thing. Oh, here we go. It's going to be a lot of indie games as well.
We live on the continent of Elyos. 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center. 1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the Fell Dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us, heroes known as emblems. With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one.
Is that Fire Emblem?
In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the Fell Dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
I don't think I've ever played a Fire Emblem game. It's not really, something I would play. Although it does look awesome. I don't know, there's just certain games, was it RTGs or whatever they're called? The tactical type games. There was a Tom Clancy game that came out years ago where you actually had to issue commands through your microphone or through your headset. I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, it was out on Xbox 360.
You're awake!
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
What are those horrible things?
Yeah, see, I wouldn't...
You are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities.
The war. The Fell Dragon. I feel like I can almost remember, but...
I've had my eye on you.
The ring. Marth, right. Sigurd,
leave it to me.
It is rather quiet, I know, but it will liven up as we gain allies.
The time has come. Now, as one, Emblem, engage!
One strike will decide it all.
Please grant me your strength.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elyos.
It's not really for me. I mean, it looks good, it's just
Hello,
not a type of game I would play.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the latest installment of the Fire Emblem series, Fire Emblem Engage. In addition to the standard version, we'll also be releasing the Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition containing collectible items. Please look forward to more information about this game in the future. Let's take a look at our first batch of headlines.
A lot of people said that Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD is coming.
It takes two to tango.
I played this last year, it's a lot of fun.
Cody and May's relationship is on the rocks. But it gets even tougher when they're turned into dolls. To get their bodies back, they'll brave an onslaught of challenges where working together is the only way forward.
All I did was...
Team up and cooperate with a friend in this critically acclaimed two-player platforming adventure. Even the bumpiest road can be traveled with someone by your side. Venture through fantastical worlds filled with challenging experiences around every corner. In addition to single system play, the game can also be played on 2 systems via local wireless or online with a pal via the free Friends Pass.
Yeah, that's what I used. A friend of
How
mine
Cody and
and
Will
I
return
played
to
this
normal.
last year. It was actually him
With
that
a
introduced me
partner,
to
of
it.
course.
And all I did was laugh. I've got a few
It
highlights
Takes Two
um,
launches on the
you
Nintendo
can
Switch
see
system November 4th.
on the channel.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I would like to see a few Kinect games make their way to the
Forbidden
Switch.
Story begins.
You know, it makes sense.
帰ってくるの陽月と
Fatal
After
Frame.
mysteriously vanishing as a child, Ruka Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost memories. Use the camera obscura to repel evil spirits and uncover the memories that were sealed away. A dark curse looms near. What ancient rituals will be revealed? Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse launches for the first time in the West on Nintendo Switch next year.
So it's already been out?
There's a new hero who looks mechanical? Introducing Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game. This is
Another
Hina,
series I've
a
never
new
get into.
hero. She appears to be, mechanical? Complete her quest to have her join your party. Expanding your options for classes and battle strategies. Challenge battles will also be added. Test your mettle in consecutive battles against tough enemies. Defeat all enemy waves to earn rewards. Challenge even stronger enemies to earn valuable accessories and special outfits. More hero and gameplay additions will arrive in Wave 3. Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches on Nintendo Switch October 13th. Get drawn into these Nintendo Switch games. Nautical nonsense begins when SpongeBob and Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the universe. In this 3D platforming adventure, you'll travel through portals to 7 outlandish wish worlds, like prehistoric kelp forests and Wild West jellyfish fields. Explore using all sorts of wacky moves, don over 30 fantastic cosmic costumes, and meet your favorite Bikini Bottom residents from the TV series.
Was Patrick
voiced
turned
by
into a
their
balloon?
original actors. That's it. Soak up SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake, launching on Nintendo Switch next year.
I'm glad that SpongeBob has seen a resurgence in
You're
video
all
games.
ready.
I like the PS2 ones.
Fit? Box with familiar characters from Fist of the North Star. They'll be your instructors in exercise mode, leading you through various boxing drills. Defeat as many enemies as you can with just your fists in battle mode, or take on rivals in boss battles, including Jaggy. Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023. This ain't your uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic minigames, each one featuring ridiculous rules in madcap arenas. Customize your character from head to toe with hundreds of accessories. Plus, challenge up to 6 friends and frenemies in local and online play. They won't even know what hit them. Oddballers launches on Nintendo Switch early next year. A small fox washes ashore on a ruined island. Brave the unknown in this isometric action-adventure game. Your only clue here is the manual. Traverse the island's interconnected realms to retrieve its missing pages. Dangerous traps and even more dangerous monsters lurk around every corner. What long-lost secrets will the island reveal? Tunic launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Isn't that out in the Xbox?
New intel has arrived for these Front Mission remakes. Full remakes of 2 Front Mission games are storming in. In Front Mission 1 Remake, you'll pilot giant machines called Bonzers in tactical turn-based combat. As you progress, you'll obtain skills that can help you gain the upper hand against opponents. You can also test your mettle at the Colosseum. Continue the battle in the sequel, previously unreleased outside of Japan. Take advantage of additional features like more terrain effects, weapon and armor attributes, and over 80 new skills added from the first game. Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Front Mission 2 Remake will launch on Nintendo Switch next year. And
Never
in
heard
the
of them.
future, a remake of Front Mission 3 will also launch on Nintendo Switch. It's a wonderful life for a new generation. After nearly 20 years, a beloved farming experience is reborn. Welcome back to Forgotten Valley. Here, you'll manage a farm passed down to you by your father. Restore and expand your farm as you nurture crops, care for your friendly animals, and help the land flourish. Befriend the townsfolk while you're out and about in the valley. You might even meet your future partner and start a family. In this installment, those around you will grow older as time goes on. Their appearances will change over the years. Your child will also choose their career based on how you raise them. An especially wonderful farm life in Forgotten Valley lies ahead. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life launches on Nintendo Switch, summer
Don't know if I'd play that.
2023.
Still stuck in Animal Crossing. Is that Splatoon? I've never played the Splatoon games.
The first post-launch Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed. Here's the theme. What would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun? So many incredible possibilities. Which team will you join?
See, I wouldn't be able to stick into that game. I've got no idea.
And more free
We
updates
do.
are planned for Splatoon 3. Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
So I was watching a review. Someone did a Look and Ella review and they said that it was exactly like Splatoon 2.
Squids, what did you think? What would you bring to a deserted island? As for me, I've already decided. I hope you'll all participate as well.
First half isn't for me.
Next, please take a look at this.
Square and another Final Fantasy. Or is that Triangle Strategy? Octopath Traveler 2. I think I'll get the demo for the
Introducing
first
a
one.
brand new game in the Octopath Traveler series. 8 new travelers embark on a journey through the land of Celestia.
With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again. Not this stench. The stench of blood.
Doubt is what I do.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I need to rediscover who I am.
Explore a wide world set in a bustling era. Each traveler's
Nothing
path
standing out
action
yet.
differs between day and night.
I might give the first Octopath Traveler a go.
What will happen when
Don't
their
think I've got it on
paths
Switch.
intertwine?
What's that big realm?
Let's go, Temenos.
And what adventures await them in this new world?
Think I found the source. Tasty stuff, huh?
The 8 travelers each have their own story to tell. Where will their journeys lead them and you? Octopath Traveler 2 launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th, 2023.
What you just saw was Octopath Traveler 2 from Square Enix. Please look forward to the journeys of 8 new heroes. Let's see some more headlines.
A magical home is waiting for you. Welcome to your new fairy tale life in Fae Farm. Cultivate your homestead.
Another farm sim, really?
And forge everlasting friendships in this farm simulation RPG. Discover magical spells to grow crops. Face off against mischievous foes. And explore the enchanted realms of Azoria. Along the way, you'll befriend a lively cast of characters who call this island their home. Tend and grow your fairy tale farmstead solo or together with up to 4 players in local or online multiplayer. By gathering resources and crafting items, you'll be able to customize your home and enjoy this mesmerizing adventure even more. As the seasons change, new spellbinding surprises can be unlocked that'll help you restore Azoria to its natural splendor. Magic awaits in Fae Farm, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch Spring 2023. It's a musical blast from the past. Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Final Fantasy series with the latest theater rhythm game. Enjoy iconic songs like One Winged Angel, Torn from the Heavens, Suteki Dane, and more. There are 385 songs total. Songs are categorized by game, so you can play each stage while experiencing the series through the music. In addition,
what is
2
happening?
players locally can complete stages in pair style, while up to 4 players can battle to the beat in online multi-battle. Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line begins its symphony on the Nintendo Switch system February 16th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. After the game's launch, paid DLC songs from the Saga series, Nier series, Octopath Traveler, Live Alive, and more will be released. That's 90 additional songs. Plus, editions containing a season pass and 27 extra songs, including Melodies of Life.
God, they'll do anything to screw people out of money. Just include all of them in one game.
A cosmic adventure is just around the corner.
Ugh, enough with the Rabbids
Blast
game.
off
We
on
get
an
it. It's
adventure of
coming out.
galactic proportions with Mario
sick of seeing
and
it.
the Rabbids. Let's dive into exploration. Freely roam through all sorts of wondrous worlds, each one jam-packed with discoveries. Find coins, unlock hidden paths, and help out the locals with their troubles. At shops, you can get items that'll come in handy during battles. After each quest or battle, your team will earn rewards and get stronger. Sparks are here to lend a helping hand. Recruit up to 30 different Sparks, each with their own special powers and skills. They can help spark a decisive victory. Can Mario and the Rabbids put an end to the darkness? Mario Plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches on Nintendo Switch October 20th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A Gold Edition can also be pre-ordered, containing the base game, weapon skins, and a Season Pass. restore peace between humans and monsters. Rune Factory 3 returns on Nintendo Switch. Take a break from quests to chat with the locals, cultivate crops, and care for monsters, among other relaxing activities.
So another farm sim.
You can also transform into a monster? Your abilities in battle and conversations with the locals will vary depending on your form. Your choices will also cause different events to occur. Plus, a brand new mode has been added to help you enjoy more quality time with your in-game spouse. Rune Factory 3 Special launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future. More Nintendo 64 games are on the way. Pilot Wings 64. Mario Party. Mario Party 2. Mario Party 3.
Okay.
Pokemon Stadium.
Nice.
Pokemon Stadium 2. 1080 snowboarding.
Is Banjo? I think Banjo's already on it, isn't
Bike
it?
64.
What about GoldenEye?
These games will
GoldenEye?
gradually be added in the future. You can play a selection of Nintendo 64 games and enjoy many more gaming benefits with an active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Oh, and there's one more game we should mention.
It's GoldenEye! Finally, are you kidding me? Oh my god, finally.
Why not mix things up with these Nintendo Switch games?
Just going in the
Live
house.
your best life on the newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this immersive RPG.
If it's another farm
Perform over
sim
100
related
types
thing,
of
I'm
daily
done.
tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals. In doing so, you'll gain access to different job classes and abilities. A grand adventure into the unknown awaits. Various Daylight launches on Nintendo Switch later today. A malfunction causes you to crash land on a strange planet. Build a new rocket from scratch in this management sim game. Scour the planet for materials. Then build machines to refine them into various resources. Eventually, you'll construct multiple production lines like these. But the planet's creatures will attack, so keep them at bay.
All of that just to build a
Factorio
ship?
launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. A young girl named
Eve
visits an art museum with her parents in this 2D exploration adventure.
Oh my god, I
She
can't believe Eve
wanders
is
through a
coming.
busy gallery by the
Played it
artist
years ago,
Guertina until
it's game changing.
one particular
Such a good
piece
game.
draws her in. Will she be able to safely return to her own world?
It's
Every
creepy as
decision
hell.
affects her fate in Ib. Launching on Nintendo Switch spring 2023. Mario Strikers Battle League, where 8 players locally on one system can get gritty, is getting a second free update. Joining the roster are Pauline, a physical powerhouse with fast movements and strong tackles. And Diddy Kong, a midfield speedster with dazzling techniques and high pass
I
accuracy.
played the GameCube version and I was howling.
Plus, more gear and
To
another
see how many
stadium
crap
are
you
being
get into.
added. The second free update launches this month. The final summer begins.
I'm glad that they're putting more effort into the older games, you know, bringing them back.
どこまでも眩しくて想像しいあの夏が始まるそんな予感が
When strange islands suddenly appear, Ryza and friends set sail to investigate in order to protect their homeland from impending danger. Sprawling landscapes set the stage for your adventure. Freely explore this vast world and forge your own path in this charming RPG. 11 heroes from all walks of life will join your party. During battle, work with your allies to activate various skills,
Getting
which can be
Genshin
swapped
Impact
out when
vibes.
needed. Teamwork is paramount after all. New
It's amazing how
features are also
quick
in
they come
store.
up with these games
The
as
keys
well.
to this lively
Like the
adventure
Genshin
are in
type
your
games.
hands.
さあ行くわよ
Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End
Atelier.
and the Secret Key launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023.
Never played the Atelier series.
Wave 3 is on the way. Here's a sneak peek at 2 courses racing into Wave 3. Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour.
I know, I've just pulled away from Mario Kart because I'm too competitive. It just loses my shit.
Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS.
Wow. I know a lot of people will be happy about GoldenEye finally coming to the Switch. I've been waiting for it to come to the Switch as well.
Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday.
I thought Banjo 2 might have come to the Switch, you know, because there's a ton
Switch
of
Online
Nintendo
Plus
64
expansion pack
games.
members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
How was that? Next, we have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Haven't
In the
played
next
that.
free update, golf will be added. Of course, you can play these locally. Additionally, up to 8 players online can play at the same time on the same course in survival golf. Those with the most strokes will be out. We previously announced that the update would release this fall. However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday. Please wait just a little longer. Next, we have a special guest. Mr. Miyamoto!
Is it Zelda related?
It's been a
Please
while.
tell me
I'm
it's
just
Zelda
getting
related.
I have a few things I'd like to share with you today, including some news. First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring. And Super Nintendo World, which is entering its second year at Universal Studios Japan, will also
Think it
open in
already?
Hollywood, California in the US. Recently, we've been working on the finishing touches for both. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about Pikmin. It's been over 20 years since the first game, and we're still working on the series.
No
This
way.
is Pikmin Bloom. It's a smart device game we started with Niantic late last year, in
20
which players
years?
all over the world are planting flowers.
I feel old.
Here's a quick
Shut
rundown
up.
of the game for those who have yet to play it. Pikmin Bloom is a smart device game that uses your location. By walking outside, you can find Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together. All you need to do is take it with you on your daily walks or outings. You can look back at the end of the day and see where you walked. Send out Pikmin and collect the items they found that day. And feed them nectar to increase their petals.
Yeah, but that's all it does. You
So,
know?
how many steps did we take today?
I mean, obviously we get you out and about.
While you're out and about,
But so does
you can
Pokemon
also
Go.
use the AR feature to take photos with Pikmin.
Do you know what I'd like to see
Pikmin
them
are
do?
all around
Like,
you.
to help the environment a
Let's take a
little
quick look
bit,
at my screen.
like every time you bloom an area,
I have nearly
plant some real
700
trees. You know, these big companies can
They
go ahead
love
and,
nectar.
you know, plant real
If
trees.
you give Pikmin nectar like you see here, their flowers will bloom.
I think I've only played, I think I
You'll
had
also
one of the
see
Pikmin
number of
games on
steps you've taken that
3DS.
day.
Just never stuck
Regarding
to
the
it.
map, the
I
clouds
got
will
it
clear
cheap,
along
so
the path you walk,
decided
so you
to
can
get it and
keep
play
a
it.
record of locations you've visited. I normally move around within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan. I occasionally go to Tokyo as well. You'll say to yourself, okay, this time I'll try walking here. It makes trips and walks a lot of fun. It's a very easygoing play experience you can enjoy just by taking
Just
it
not
with
as
you.
the little
I
Pikmin.
hope you'll try it out. Okay, now to the main event.
Zelda?
Please take a look at this.
Is it Zelda? Is it Zelda? Oh, it's still Pikmin? Okay. It just said the main event. I thought it was Zelda. God damn it. So Pikmin 4 basically. I know, because a lot of people thought that there was going to be a new... Yeah, Pikmin 4. A lot of people thought there was going to be a new Metroid Prime coming out, or remasters of the originals. As well as Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD coming to Switch.
Right.
And yeah, when
Pikmin 4 will launch in 2023. We won't be showing any gameplay today. However, you'll be able to play like this, from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground.
What does that mean?
I also made a new t-shirt. Nintendo Switch has made controlling the game simpler, meaning you can further concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay. We call it Dandori in Japanese, or
Dandori.
strategically planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4. Thank you, Mr. Koizumi.
Dandori.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miyamoto.
One Zelda announcement,
Now, let's
please.
move on to some more headlines.
Take your dancing game to the next level.
Ugh. Gotta mute it. Yeah, there's a bunch of Xbox Connect games are perfect for the Switch, just because of just in terms of the motion controls, and it's actually a list I'm going to do about games I would like to see brought over to the Switch, because we know that Xbox isn't getting back into the motion control movement. In terms of the Kinect, and PlayStation isn't going to go back with PlayStation Move. They've just got the VR stuff. But yeah, I would love to see some games like Dance Central, Star Wars Kinect, the Harry Potter Kinect games, and even a few PlayStation Move games on Switch. But obviously Jim Ryan won't, change his ways. So yeah, hell would have to freeze over.
Can you survive the season of death? As you cultivate a peaceful farm life in the village of Lethe,
Enough with the farm
the
Sims.
season of death quietus continuously returns, threatening to destroy all. Travel the world and find a way to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG. Along the way, allies with different motives will join your cause. While facing numerous dangers, you'll begin to uncover the truth of this ill-fated world. After this presentation, a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first season will be available on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. Harvestella launches on Nintendo Switch November 4th. Get ready for a devilishly good time.
Bayonetta.
After 500 years, Umbra Witch Bayonetta was revived in the present day. In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost
I
memories.
love the first Bayonetta game. I'm
And
still to
in
finish the second one.
confronted demons to save her best friend. Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
Don't worry, I know this song by heart.
She's gone from fighting for herself to fighting for others to fighting for the world. Those who have overcome their past histories with Bayonetta to fight alongside her include the journalist Luca and another Umbra witch, Jean. New ally Viola also joins in on the action. A hair-raising, demon summoning, globe-trotting adventure awaits in Bayonetta 3, launching on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
The one game I
Pre-orders are
missed.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
October 28th. I'll let you get it.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will launch on our official YouTube channel.
I'm not gonna watch that because I want to be surprised by the gameplay.
Dark fantasy mystery abounds from the creators of Danganronpa. Welcome to the city of perpetual rain. Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis. Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around the world.
Raincoats.
What?
Meet Yuma, an amnesiac detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Shinigami?
Dive into these unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When you're ready, Shinigami will conjure a realm tying the crime scene to the truth. A mystery labyrinth. Overcome obstacles and manifestations of mysteries to edge closer to the actual events.
Now, this is a game I play.
Mystery phantoms will attempt to hinder your progress during each case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradictions. Uncover the secrets of Master Detective Archives Rain Code, launching first on the Nintendo Switch system spring 2023.
Launching first, so it's coming to other consoles.
Enter the village if you dare.
No fucking way! Are you nuts?
The latest installment in the Resident Evil series is coming to Nintendo Switch as a cloud version. Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village and its 4 fearsome lords to rescue his abducted daughter.
I hated the demos, but I do want to play the game.
Resident Evil Village Cloud launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. You can download and try out the free demo today on Nintendo eShop to pre-order the full game.
I wonder if it's going to be
the Winter's Expansion DLC, containing a new third-person mode, additional story content, and more, will launch December 2nd. Additionally, 3 other recent entries in the Resident Evil series will be available as cloud versions on Nintendo Switch.
No fucking way! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games.
Okay.
Vanquish foes to avenge your father in this kung fu action brawler.
Sifu wasn't that on PS4 and 5?
Tripping and parrying opponents, you'll break their stance and gain the upper hand. Fall in combat and you'll get older and weaker. In turn, however, you'll learn new techniques to complete your mission.
I mean, the cloud service needs a lot of work on Nintendo Switch, because I was trying to play Thymesia and it just wouldn't come on properly. Kingdom Hearts works okay. Kingdom Hearts 3 looks bad.
Experience the events leading up to Final Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action RPG. Zack Fair is a young and ambitious soldier operative aspiring to become a hero.
What?
Together with Sephiroth and Cloud, he investigates strange disappearances within his elite unit. This remaster features enhanced HD graphics, an updated combat system, and new soundtrack arrangements. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion launches on Nintendo Switch December 13th. The classic arcade shoot-'em-up Radiant Silvergun is coming to Nintendo Switch. Fire different types of weapons.
Okay,
to
I've
take
got my
down
hopes
waves
out
of
now.
enemies.
Want something really
Defeat
amazing to
multiple
finish
enemies of the same
this.
color for a chain bonus, or take down differently colored ones for a secret bonus. Rack up these bonuses for a high score.
They've done Mario. They've done a lot of Mario
Silvergun
content for
launches
this
on Nintendo
event,
Switch
so they've
later
got to
today.
do something Zelda related.
Recruit a team of shipwrecked heroes and make your way out of a derelict space station in this roguelike game set in the endless universe. But it's not as easy as it sounds. You'll
I know
have
it
to
is.
fend off
I
continuous
still can't
waves
finish
of
Hades.
monsters
Pisses
as
me
you
off.
make your way through procedurally generated levels. complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players in online co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you have what it takes? Endless Dungeon launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The journey of world regeneration begins anew. Remaster of Tales of Symphonia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Never heard
of it. The world of Silverrot is controlled by shadowy forces called Desians. To stop them, a person known as the Chosen One must ascend the Tower of Salvation.
I really hope that's true.
Lloyd soon embarks on a journey with Colette, the current Chosen One, and his childhood friend in this beloved action RPG. They'll meet allies along the way, like the wandering aristocrat Zelos, and a lumberjack who lost her emotions after an experiment, Presea. Other allies will also join the party.
They said they need to descend the tower, doesn't mean ascend.
Worlds hangs in the balance. Tales of Symphonia Remastered begins its journey on Nintendo Switch early next year.
Yeah, I might play that. I've not played the originals though. Romancing Saga. Never heard of it. Lego Brick Tales. Disney Speedstorm. I did hear about it. That was all over Twitter the other day, so I do know about that. Yes, it's definitely something I would play. Disney Speedstorm. Another Kirby game.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch. One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magolor return to his home planet, Kirby and his friends set off on an adventure. In addition to sword, whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close. It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system. Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities. There's also a collection of sub-games to play. This includes the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers, and returning ones like Samurai Kirby. All sub-games can be played with up to 4 players.
I ended up laughing my ass off at that because no doubt it was every single time.
An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
I don't think I've played a Kirby game all the way through it.
Begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I know they're on the NES and SNES, I might just want to go.
Kirby's 30th anniversary, a remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland will be released. We hope you're looking forward to this game.
I wish they'd put the same effort into Zelda though for their anniversary.
Nintendo Direct.
Oh, that's that.
This next trailer will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Is that Zelda? It's The Legend of Zelda. Is it? As. Is it? As. Someone says that Fi is coming back into Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, get the hell out of here. What? Have we got a name? Have we got a name? Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. Finally. Doesn't really feel like a Zelda title though, does it? 12th of the 5th, 2023. Hopefully they won't delay it. Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. What I'm worried about is that they're going to delay Breath of the Wild 2 again. You know, but it still looks stunning. And if it's Tears of the Kingdom, it's obviously got to do with, you know, what Ganon is up to. But will Zelda die? A lot of people have said it in the past that she would die if there was a sequel. We were robbed of Tamagotchi life. I really thought, because a lot of people were asking about Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker, but we've already got them in the Wii U. You know, I don't think that they're going to... Same with the Metroid Prime series, I don't think they're going to... put them on the Switch anytime soon. What I will say though is to see Resident Evil Village 7... 2 Remake and 3 Remake, even though they are cloud versions, it is an interesting choice because, you know, I think it's in Japan that you can get Resident Evil 7 on the cloud to begin with, or you can actually get it as a cartridge-based game on the Switch. And GoldenEye, I think those are my takeaways, the Resident Evil games, and obviously Bayonetta 3, but I never got to finish seeing the trailer, so I'll rewatch it when I, look back over the footage. But yeah, it was a fun direct. You know, it was very slow at first. I didn't like the fact that there were so many farm sim games or farm sim RPG games. I felt like those spaces could have been used for other games, like say, because they were talking about maybe making a new 2D Mario or a new 3D Mario, so maybe Mario Odyssey 2 or something else. They could have, if they were putting Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD on the Switch, those slots could have been easily filled. Banjo-Tooie for the 64. There's a ton of games, but this is Nintendo. They do things in a very, topsy-turvy way. But I'm glad that we finally have a title for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, or Tears of the Kingdom. It's definitely a different title. It doesn't feel like a Zelda title to me, but it still looks absolutely stunning, and we actually got more footage this time around. I hope that they don't continuously give us trailers though, showing what the game has in store, because then it just ruins the mood, and it ruins the surprise, because thing is, with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 1, when that came out, I waited until I got it to be surprised, because that opening sequence is iconic. When you come out of the Shrine of Resurrection and you run up the little mound and then you see the whole expanse of Hyrule, that's iconic, and it's going to go down as one of the best openings in the game, in the series, just because you're blown away by what you see. With Tears of the Kingdom, it's a very weird name for the Zelda series. I like it, but at the same time, it just doesn't seem like it fits in. But I cannot wait to play it. I am going to download the demo for Resident Evil Village on the Switch, and I hope that it's a different demo, because I don't want to play the castle demo or the village demo. those two just threw everything in my face and I didn't enjoy it. So, you know, I do want some surprises because I've not played Village yet. I have completed Resident Evil 7, played that last year, loved it, it's iconic. I don't like where they went with Resident Evil Village. You know, it's more akin to Resident Evil 4, and I didn't really like Resi 4 that much. You know, but seeing Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake, again, even though they're clouds. Now, this is the thing, if they are working on a Switch, a new iteration of the Switch, or even a system that can, because I know that they are working on something, I think it's not with Nvidia, I think it's with another company, where they can actually, you know, boost graphics and performance just through AI, I think it is. So yeah, it's a really interesting decision, and it's going to be, I mean, it'll be a huge deal if they manage to fix, because there are issues with their cloud service, same with PlayStation's cloud service. I've not had any issues with xCloud. I have a laptop that is not a gaming laptop, it's an old laptop, and yet I can run xCloud games on it perfectly. You know, so that's how good it is. Haven't had any issues with it. But yeah, in terms of PlayStation and, you know, the Switch, they need to just work on their cloud versions a little bit more, because I loved Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, the cloud versions. I played the demos for them, but the third one, playing it on a handheld, it made me dizzy. And, you know, it's the same with Apex Legends. You know, Respawn really should have taken complete ownership of bringing that to the Switch and not putting it in the hands of someone else, because when you play Apex Legends on the Switch on handheld mode, like, I was getting severe headaches and migraines. It's really, really bad, and I can't even play it on the TV because it looks weird, you know. So hopefully in the future, if there is an iteration of a new iteration of the Switch or whatever they do with it, then they can do big things with these games, you know, bigger draw distances and things like that. But yeah, what did you guys think of this Nintendo Direct? Let me know in the comments below. And what did you guys enjoy about the Direct? First half really wasn't that good for me because those aren't games that I would play. But I'm glad that GoldenEye is finally coming to the Switch. I will just spend hours on that. Because it's not that, like, growing up with the Nintendo 64, my little brother and my dad and I would play GoldenEye. My dad was extremely competitive. Like, he would win against me and my brother all the time and just rub it in our faces. So I'm actually going to take the Switch down at Christmas and, you know, have a few games with my brother and my dad, you know, recapture my childhood. I think it'll be fun. And, you know, that's actually where I got my gaming side from. My mum and dad. My mum got me into Crash Bandicoot. You know, my dad got me into the Tiger Woods golf games and GoldenEye and, you know, games like that, because they used to be gamers. You know, so yeah, passed down to family. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. There's another stream coming around 6 o'clock, and that is the next part of Death Stranding. And then there is another PlayStation State of Play tonight at 11. So that is 3 streams you're getting today. And yeah,